let's talk about the Yeild of Dreams and kind of how they function, because this is a question that I've had, and they did put a nice blog post out here for us on Medium to go ahead and get caught up. The idea of Neta is to essentially have a wrapped Bitcoin on Cardano and Ergo. Now, Cardano is obviously a proof of stake. It uses the Ouroboros proof of stake consensus mechanism. And then, of course, we have Ergo, which is traditional proof of work mechanism. They are kind of working together, sort of. The communities cross over primarily because the creator of Ergo worked with Charles Hoskinson, and that is kind of where it sits. I believe, as far as I'm aware, also there is the potential of the Sigma protocols for the stablecoin being moved over to Cardano as well, or being utilized by Cardano. So that is kind of why Aneta is on both networks, to be clear. Aneta is also utilizing essentially smart pools on GetBlock to generate essentially basically generate some more Ergo to purchase Bitcoin to have the backing for the wrapped Bitcoin. That's at the end of the day exactly what they're doing. So they say, welcome to AnetaBTC's Yeild of Dreams. In this article, we discuss the benefits that come along with AnetaBTC's platform tokens Neta and CNeta. The rest of the article will explore what to expect and how to get involved with our community. So they say, over the past few months, the AnetaBTC team has implemented various ways to earn and use Neta and CNeta, the platform tokens of AnetaBTC. In this article, we break down how to acquire Neta and CNeta, and we explore the utility that comes along with token ownership. And this is a big question, because obviously what they're doing on the mining side is that they're taking the Ergo and paying you out in Neta, but Neta doesn't really necessarily have any value backing it, right? What it has sort of is just a governance token, from what I understood at the beginning. There's nothing really that sets it apart. Like, at the end of the day, what is backing the Bitcoin from our mining perspective is Ergo that we're giving them, and they're paying us Neta token in return. And they're taking that Ergo and investing that into Bitcoin, and then going to use that obviously to back the wrapped Bitcoin. But AnetaBTC is on a fully on-chain decentralized protocol that allows Bitcoin to be directly wrapped on the Ergo and Cardano blockchains. It is similar to wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC, which currently has a market cap of 5.6 billion. The main differences between wrapped Bitcoin and AnetaBTC are as follows. AnetaBTC is a decentralized solution, whereas WBTC is entirely centralized. Furthermore, AnetaBTC lives on Cardano and Ergo, where wrapped Bitcoin exists on Ethereum. As AnetaBTC operates on both Ergo and Cardano networks, there are two governance tokens, Neta and CNeta. The functionality of Ergo native Neta and Cardano native CNeta tokens is identical. Overall, holding Neta and CNeta comes with a variety of benefits, they say, including 100% governance of the AnetaBTC protocol, 100% revenue sharing of protocol transaction fees, and 100% ownership of the Neta liquidity fund, ability to claim eTOSI and cTOSI, and other project tokens in the future. We have previously announced that holders of Neta and CNeta will be able to claim MIN and ErgoDex platforms tokens through distributions from the Neta liquidity fund. In the future, the community will be able to vote on the usage of the liquidity fund, which is currently holding 8+ assets and is generating on average over 50% APR through various DeFi protocols such as Miniswap and ErgoDex. CNeta and Neta holders will have the ability to vote on the direction of the fund when governance is fully operational. So that's the point in having the Neta, which is currently being developed and ready for implementation soon. Growth of the Neta liquidity fund comes from Neta 1 and Neta 2 stake pool rewards. Erg mined with the AnetaBTC smart pool, liquidity pool rewards, yield farming rewards, and 100% of the royalties on all Aneta Angels NFTs secondary sales. At present, there are multiple ways to acquire Neta and CNeta, including but not limited to staking Cardano with Neta 1 and or Neta 2 stake pools on Cardano, mining with the AnetaBTC smart pool on Ergo, which is GetBlock, which we have a guide for on the channel, holding the Aneta Angels NFT on Ergo will earn you Neta as well, and acquiring on a decentralized exchange such as Miniswap or ErgoDex, CNeta, and Neta. Once Neta and CNeta is acquired, holders can use their tokens in several ways, including providing liquidity and yield farming on decentralized exchanges, staking Neta and CNeta with AnetaBTC, governance. So here's how their governance works, which I'm curious on. With our governance mechanism, each Neta and CNeta will count as one vote. We are expecting the governance vote will be in regard to the community fund, where holders of Neta and CNeta will be able to vote on aspects of the fund as which tokens should be acquired in the future. When the wrapping protocol is live, holders of Neta and CNeta will be able to vote on topics such as what service fee should be for minting or redeeming Bitcoin. And then 4, holding Neta and CNeta for access to current and future project tokens. Kind of goes into, of course, that drop of Tossie drop that we talked about before. So final remarks are in this article. They discuss the different ways to acquire Neta and CNeta, along with the current and future utility that comes with token ownership. And they say thanks to the community for the continued support as we continue to develop our protocol and prepare for a launch of our testnet in Q3. I do not know if they are increasing the 10 million tokens in the smart contract for GetBlock yet. I think there's only at this point 3 weeks left, something like that, before it would inevitably run out, but they are talking about increasing that as well. So I'll keep you up to date as far as that goes. There's also supposed to be some news of another smart pool coming soon. We'll be talking about that as well when it launches. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.